Good morning. We want to start with this breaking overnight news from Canada where police are saying a shooter killed 9 people and that this was a school shooting, but there are multiple locations.
There was a school and also a house. 6 were dead at this rural high school, a town of just 2,400 people, and 160 of those people actually attend the high school.
One person died on the way to the hospital, and then 2 other people they found dead at a house. They haven't shared much other than that. We know that the shooter is either a girl or a woman. They haven't identified her age or her name or anything like that, or what they think the motive might have been. Other than that, we just have the numbers at this point, but this is something we're monitoring in Canada.
And the deadliest shooting in Canada since 2020.
Okay, let's get here to our studio. We got Scott in today. Welcome to Daybreak Plus, Scott.
Hey, good morning.
Happy to have you here.
Happy to be here.
We're talking Olympics. We always want to update everyone on what's going on with the Olympics.
Day 5.
Day 5, yeah. I've been following it a little bit. I'm excited for ski mountaineering. Have you heard of this?
No,
Ski
I don't know
mountaineering?
that one.
Yeah, it's a new event this year. They have to wear skis and climb up the mountain
Okay,
and then go down.
Huh.
So it's the full experience.
that's
Climb
cool.
up.
Yeah.
Ski down. All right.
I think that's coming up next week.
All right.
But yeah, I've been following some of the Olympic Games here.
I caught a little bit of skating yesterday afternoon. Tuned in for a little bit. You know, it's kind of nice for us that we have the events on during the day, so you can actually see some of them.
We
Yeah.
did just get a medal this morning
Uh-oh.
in men's alpine skiing, the men's Super G final. We got silver
All right.
in that. It was Ryan Cochran Siegel got the silver medal.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that.
Do you
Breaking
know who
news.
got the gold? It seems like Norway's been on its hair.
Switzerland got the gold and
Switzerland.
bronze, in fact,
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
and they're ahead of us in the medal count,
improving their total medal count. Then
or gold count, I should say.
yes. Well, so was it who was? I think it was Italy who was doing really well in the total medal count, which doesn't matter as much. It's gold. But so that was we just told you the alpine skiing men's Super G final. We got the silver in that. In the next 10 minutes or so, the women's biathlon final is coming up. And then this afternoon, we have curling. We also have the women's moguls, freestyle skiing, Nordic combined cross country, and figure skating ice dance final. That's all later today.
Teresa, I'm kind of surprised you're not representing the United States for curling. I remember that you were doing that over at the Chris Kindle Market.
Oh gosh. So that was more like shuffleboard with that fake ice. We did it 8 years ago with the Kalamazoo Curling Club, and it was really fun. And I wasn't half bad. I don't say
you go.
so
Don't say so
myself.
yourself.
It was fun though.
Maybe your Olympic window isn't closed,
That's
you know?
right.
You know, we'll see. We'll see. So this is the medal count after that alpine skiing event, and Norway is in first place with a number of gold. We have 2 gold medals, but our overall medal count has jumped because of the silver that we just got. So yeah, and Switzerland's doing really well too. Still in 5th place for us for gold medal count. So we'll see. Exciting stuff. It's fun to watch. And it's all happening during our shift since it's in Italy,
Right?
which is kind of nice.
2030 games. I'm just looking them up. French Alps. Okay, that's
Oui,
where
oui.
and you speak
C'est
French.
vrai.
You speak French. So this is destiny.
I gotta go.
Well,
Okay, Scott.
Yeah, I visited Howland State Park yesterday. Took the family out there.
Big Red.
Yeah, we'd seen all these great drone videos and stuff from the lakeshore, and I have some little kids. My son Duncan's only 2, and my daughter's 5, Pippa. So, we wanted to wait until a day where it wasn't quite so cold, and yesterday fit the bill. It was pretty nice.
They still have some red cheeks.
Rosy cheeks, yeah. Some of that was probably from running around on the playground out there.
That's right.
They were pretty excited to jump on that too. But
Oh, cool.
yeah, some really pretty sights out there at the lakeshore. So I would encourage people to check it out before all that snow and ice is gone, which appears to be the case kind of sooner rather than later.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we won't be in meltdown mode today. We're going to put a pause on the melting here. High temperatures are going to be at about 30 degrees today and tomorrow. Yesterday, though, was the warmest temperature that we'd had since January 13th.
Nice.
And again, it is going to be on the cooler side for a couple days, but by and large, through the month of February and all of January, we had those temperatures near or below average. So finally, we're starting to turn the tables a little bit here. There's a look at the next few days. Today, 29, we'll have mostly cloudy conditions, kind of breezy at times. Wind settles down as we approach the weekend. Temperatures heating up fairly nicely, 37 on Friday. And then we should be able to venture into the 40s as we get into the Valentine's Day weekend. So looking at mostly sunny skies and really quiet conditions. There's really no sign of any sort of meaningful rain or snow in the near future. We could have a flurry today, but that's really going to be about it. It's until the middle of next week that we have a chance at seeing some rain and snow occur. So really quiet conditions. We can just soak it in for a while.
Nice.
All right.
I noticed that you all have different graphics that you use for Valentine's Day.
I've noticed that too. There's a Cupid. There's a couple other ones that are tucked away into the weather system that we have, but kind of was leaning toward the one that looks like those heart candies.
Oh yeah, that does look like that.
They write the messages on those. Those are fun.
It's a good choice.
I can't keep my eyes off the 40s. So I'll just keep
I
looking.
hear you.
I mean, especially it's just like 40 and then it keeps going up
Yeah.
from there and the low is above freezing next week. That's pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, we had that taste of the 40s yesterday, and you know it's going to be wiped out for a couple days here, but still not too bad, George. You know, feeling okay. And
Yeah.
then next week we really have that warmth to look forward to.
So Scott, I know you weren't here earlier in the week, but we've been doing these polls,
Oh,
Valentine's Day polls.
yeah.
This one that we started yesterday, so you can't vote on it anymore, but the voting was yesterday. Are red roses classic or cliche?
Classic or cliche?
I lean toward the popular vote there. I think it's
Yes.
more of a classic choice.
I did
Okay.
vote for classic myself, just one time this time, Teresa. One vote.
Just one vote.
Just one vote. Normally I'm 2 or 3 votes.
Well, this was kind of a runaway, and we're starting to see that with our next poll, which is
It might skew based on age also.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe younger folks would like to go out and get a meal more, whereas, you know, older folks would prefer to just stay in. And yeah, it's definitely leans in one direction there.
well, there it is. I mean, what can you say?
We'll see if dinner reservations make any sort of a comeback by tomorrow.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either,
No.
especially since you can't get them now. But it's been a long time since you could get them.
Yeah.
I think it was at the very beginning of the month, someone told me they're already booked up. So
Wow.
hope you have some good cooking skills.
Maybe you can get those 10:30 slots.
Are you all set for Valentine's Day, Scott?
I'm set for Valentine's Day. You know, I've got a king cake coming in the mail. So my wife and I
Nice.
did our honeymoon in New Orleans, and each year I get a king cake. So that's coming on Friday. And yeah, we're just gonna have kind of a quiet Valentine's Day. I work Daybreak Saturday, but I'll be around.
So
you know,
when's your anniversary?
most of the day? It's September 9th.
Okay.
Okay.
It's easy to remember, 9/9.
So you do the king cake for Valentine's Day just as a nod to your honeymoon.
Yep.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Good
and
tradition.
and it's delicious.
it is.
Let us know who gets the baby.
The whole family approves.
All right, we're going to let Scott go.
Thank you.
We do have a lot to get to coming up. In fact, a rare appearance from our political reporter, Rick Albin, because this is a big day in Lansing.
And also a preview of the boat show coming up.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Daybreak Plus after this. And we're back to Daybreak.
With a
Plus.
full
Daybreak
rundown.
Plus.
Daybreak Plus.
We do have a full rundown.
Full rundown with 2 reports from 2 of our colleagues.
Yes, so we want to start with what's happening today in Lansing, which is the governor's office will share her final budget
Last go
proposal.
round.
And Rick Albin is covering this for us today.
It'll be the final budget for Governor Whitmer before she leaves office in January. This is another part of a months-long process that will ultimately lead to a blueprint for spending between October 1st, 2026 and September 30th, 2027. The process begins with a revenue estimating conference in January that showed the state could have more than $1 billion less to spend on next year's budget than the current fiscal year. While we don't know if the governor's plan will address that, we are hearing reports of more money for reading and literacy education that could amount to several $100 million. Property tax relief for seniors that would potentially be around a 10% refund. The plan laid out by the budget director will also point out that affordability is still an issue for Michigan residents, and we'll talk about previous and future actions to combat that. One suggestion will be a proposed sales tax holiday on school supplies. That would include clothes, classroom supplies, and computers. All of these are proposals. As I said, this is a long process that is only now getting started. Governor Whitmer will highlight her plan in the State of the State address on the 25th of this month. Then another revenue estimating conference in May will give lawmakers their best guess on how much money there will be to fund priorities for both chambers and the governor. The House and Senate will put together their take on spending, and then negotiations will begin in earnest, with both sides signaling a desire to get the budget done by the statutorily mandated July 1st deadline. But there may be a holdup. If the estimates remain in the neighborhood of $1 billion or more less to spend, what gets cut? What taxes get raised? Despite many members being anxious to get back to their district and campaign for re-election or election to another office, the argument over how to balance a budget could complicate getting it done quickly, with one member of the Republican leadership in the House telling me on last week's To the Point,
I can tell you that I will not support a budget that includes new revenue. I just won't.
Republican floor leader Brian Postumus is clear about wanting to find places to cut. Agreeing on those cuts, or new revenues, will be the focal point of trying to get a budget done by July 1st. I'm Rick Albin.
We appreciate Rick covering that for us because there's certainly a lot going on there.
Yes.
Also today, this cell phone ban is now law after the governor signed that. This is having to do with banning cell phones in schools during school time. They can take them to the building.
Right. And you're allowed to use them at lunch and in between classes, but just not in the classroom.
Not in the classroom.
Seems like a good thing.
A lot of schools have already adopted this, even if they don't have a hard policy. Most teachers don't allow it, but there are some teachers where it's a type of class where they might be working with a smaller group, and the other kids, if they trust them, they're allowed to use them. This now makes that illegal to do. There was a lawsuit that was meant to force state election officials to turn over the voter rolls, and the court has dismissed it.
Federal judge dismissed this lawsuit from the Department of Justice. They said that the DOJ said it wanted to ensure election security. Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson argued that this violated state and federal privacy laws, and the judge has now tossed out this case.
We're expecting that students at MSU might feel a little more uneasy today after what happened yesterday. The school sent out, by mistake, an emergency alert about a possible violent incident or emergency drill. This is days before the anniversary of the shooting that happened on campus there 3 years ago.
Now, 2 minutes later, they did send a follow-up text saying they were sorry that this caused any stress to anyone, but disregard the first message.
Okay, this is a big day for this guy.
This was the best thing on our morning show.
This was so cute. So, yeah. What's his name?
Gosh, I already forgot.
The water skiing squirrel. This was a fun moment on the show this morning because the boat show opens
Quite
today.
nice balance there.
Yeah. The boat show opens today, and, you know, that was the water skiing squirrel, so it was a lot of fun. We sent David Horak to Devos Place to show us the boats in addition to the fun and the safety lesson that comes with it.
Teresa and George, guess who's back again? Twiggy's back, tell a friend. Twiggy, the water skiing squirrel's among the many returning faces here at the Grand Rapids Boat Show that starts today. But it's not just Twiggy, you got more than 400 boats from 80 manufacturers filling Devos Place this week. Organizers say it's the biggest selection of Great Lakes boats they've ever had. 30 dealers showcasing everything from aluminum fishing boats to luxury cruisers across 250,000 square feet. Centerpiece is a 43-foot Pursuit S428 from Wallstrom Marine. It runs on quad Yamaha engines, 1,800 total horsepower. You got HO Sports holding its annual tube sale with what organizers call the year's best prices. You got the Antique and Classic Boat Society displaying boats from the 1940s and 50s. And visitors can try scuba diving in an on-site tank or grab food at the Key West Crab Shack. Kent County Sheriff's Marine Division offering a one-day boating safety certification class Saturday from noon to 5. This show started all the way back in 1946 with less than 25,000 square feet. Now we're talking nearly 6 acres. So this show runs through Sunday, and tickets cost $12 for adults and $5 for kids age 6 to 14. Kids 5 and younger can get them for free. Why not treat them to a little Twiggy this week? Back to you.
All right. We appreciate David. He always has fun with these assignments,
Yeah, that was a
right?
good one. Boat show in town till the 15th.
Yep. That's something to do this weekend.
Yeah.
Not too shabby outside to do it. We have celebrity birthdays. We have a note for what happened on this day in Olympic and Michigan history. And
Olympic
George is going to take a little
Oh,
TV
boy.
show quiz.
This could be ugly.
This is all coming up next. And we're back.
Wednesday. Hump day. Happy
Yeah.
birthday time.
Happy birthday.
Who are we starting with?
Happy birthday to, on this day, February the 11th, Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland, little Destiny's Child.
45 years old today.
All right.
This is a big one. Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston, 57.
57 and looking amazing.
Long run on Friends, and of course, lots of movies.
The Morning Show, her newest
Yeah, that's
adventure. Damian Lewis is 55 today.
Homeland,
He's been in a lot of movies
Band of
as well.
Brothers, Billions.
Lots of supporting roles.
Yes.
Sheryl Crow is 64.
All I Want to Do.
Let's have some fun. I'm gonna sing it differently so it doesn't show up on copyright issues. More songs.
More
More
singers.
musicians, artists. Brandy.
I Want to Be Down.
So
Baby.
she's done so much, right? But I distinctly
MTV.
remember her in Cinderella with Whitney Houston.
okay.
I loved that version of the movie.
I never did see that. I remember they were in it, but I never did see it.
They did so great. And then some of the behind the scenes stuff I've seen with her and Whitney kind of like coaching her up was just really cool. But
She was in Moesha also on television.
that's right. I forgot about
Yeah.
that one. I saw
Lots-
that too.
lot of things.
Taylor Lautner, 34 years old.
Did I read he's from here?
Is he?
I think so. I've got a note that says Grand Rapids, Michigan. Definitely Michigan. Let's find out. Let's
He's
get to
from
the
Grand
bottom of
Rapids.
this.
Oh my gosh.
How about that?
How did I not know that?
That is
Okay.
that is a connection.
Okay, Taylor.
Taylor. His stock goes up in our mind, right?
Twilight series. Dated Taylor Swift briefly.
Did she write songs about him?
I'm sure she did. That's what she do. Mike Shinoda, 49.
Lincoln Park singer-songwriter.
We also have Natalie Dormer, 44 years old today.
Now, what's yours? Oh, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
That's right.
Now hold on to that thought.
Okay.
For Game of Thrones.
I'm hold on to that.
Okay.
Should I write a note? Is this going to be on the quiz?
It might be.
All right, let me take a note.
And then on this day in Michigan history, as we talk about the Olympics, Nick Baumgartner won his gold medal. He is from Michigan.
Yes.
From Frankfurt. So up north.
And he was 40 when he won the medal back in 2022 in the Winter Games.
Pretty cool stuff.
That was his 4th Olympic Games. All right, you put me on the spot?
We need to get some music or something. It's quiz time. I need to get some sound effects.
What subject is this on?
To go with this. There is. I have an air horn I can use. And then I've got crickets, so we'll see. I don't know if this will show up or not.
Try it.
Well, okay. I can't hear what's.
Okay.
I got to put the headphones on.
Put the headphones on, see if the sound effects work.
That's the rim shot. We have applause.
Crickets? No?
And crickets.
All right. I was not briefed in advance, other
Okay.
than I'm going to be taking a quiz.
So the sound effects are pretty quiet, so
All
they
right.
shouldn't overwhelm anything. All right, are you ready?
Here we go.
Don't look over there.
Don't look there. Let's put my notebook up so I can't see anything there.
Okay. Winter is Coming is from which TV show?
Frozen?
I told you to keep one in mind. You don't remember which one I said to keep
Game
in
of
mind?
Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one I might have gotten, and now I'm in deep trouble.
Yep. Game of Thrones is the correct answer. And I am not going to count that as a win.
You teed me up, and I still blew it.
Okay, next question. The Game is On is from which show?
The Game is On. This is the problem. I don't watch many TV shows.
The Game is On.
I don't know.
That's okay. When I was doing this, I was looking at multiple choice. That definitely makes it easier.
Then I might add a shot.
You might have. But the correct answer is Sherlock Holmes.
Which I have never seen.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
You should watch it. Okay, next question. Which host said, "You are the weakest link, goodbye"?
It's a woman that I know.
Yup.
I don't remember her name.
So we're doing crickets then?
Crickets. We're going crickets. I'm over 3.
I wouldn't have got this right either. Anne Robinson is the answer.
I remember her saying it. I just don't remember her name. Now I know. Anne Robinson.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's just fun.
Apparently, I'm the weakest link. That's over 3.
Like I said, I wouldn't have got that one. The first one I definitely knew. You rang.
I should know this. Addams Family?
Yes!
There we go.
Applause! Yay!
Was that Lurch?
That was the Addams Family.
I pulled one off.
Good job.
Wow.
Okay, we have one more. I'm glad I got to.
Man, I want to go out on a high note.
Shoot, I should have saved that for last. Okay, true or false? Beam me up, Scotty is an actual quote from Star Trek.
It is not.
And you get applause one more time. That is not an actual quote, although everyone attributes it to that.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
Good
not.
job, George. See, you got a
I
couple
redeemed
right.
myself at the end.
You got a couple right.
All right.
So
That was a good quiz.
we can try and find a way to do this where you quiz me if you figure out how to put in all the answers, or we can just not put the answers on the screen.
Maybe that's what we'll do. I'll come
Just
up
put
with a
the
quiz for
questions
you.
in, and then you tell me the answer
All right.
after I get it wrong.
Okay.
That's it. That's all she wrote for Daybreak Plus on a Wednesday.
You have a good day, and we will see you again tomorrow.